What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Pee Wee the Plug. I'm back. Another day, another upload. We locked in all the sim along, so make sure you hit that like button for me. And if you're new and you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe. I owe y'all a big thank you because the other day when I dropped my 10 favorite albums of all time, that was probably my favorite video I've ever made and released in my entire YouTube career. Like, that was a blast to do. And not only was it fun to create and release, but I love the feedback in the comments as well. Seeing y'all list all of y'all albums and even responding to some of the albums that was on my list, and to see all of the different, variety of music, but then to all see us kind of come together. There was a lot of like union in our listing and the styles of music that we like. It was so diverse that I kind of got lost in the comments. I remember just sitting in bed, and I'm just going through all of the comments, reading, going back and forth with people and whatnot. And that's just one of the beautiful things I love about music, kind of like sports. It's one of those avenues where if it's used the correct way, it can bring a lot of people together from all over the world, all different walks of life. So I must thank y'all, because a lot of y'all have been nudging me and asking me to make this type of content for a very long time, and I'm happy to kind of break out of that shell and to get more into it. And that's why today I'm going to do the opposite, which is my top 10 mixtapes of all time. And I must say, this was 1,000 times harder than the albums conversation, right? Because I felt like there were so many albums that I was leaving off. I felt like there's some albums that still haven't come to my mind that, like, a couple weeks from now, I'll probably be like, oh man, how did I not remember this album or list this album? The way that mixtapes are, and how big of a blog era music fan I am, there is just too many mixtapes for me to, nail down 10. You know what I'm saying? And that's another video I'm probably going to make, because we do have a lot of younger viewers here who have come up in the streaming era where it's Apple and Spotify, and they don't really understand the impact and the memories that some of us older generations have of the blog era, and having to like go on Facebook or go to these blog sites like Two Dope Boys was my number one. Two Dope Boys, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop Now. You had One Neck, Two Chains, D. Omen. You had Fake Shore Drive, Elevator, like Chicago blog era websites and whatnot. And you used to have to go on these sites every day and constantly go through and see who's dropping. People dropping songs, freestyles, videos, mixtapes every day. And if a mixtape dropped, you would have to then go to a like Zippy Share or Z File, and you would have to download the mixtape yourself, download it on your computer or laptop, and then you would have to put it in your iTunes to put it on your phone. Or you could probably just stream it from a live mixtapes type platform or YouTube and things like that. But in order to put it on your iPod or your phone at the time, which was how we listened to music at school, you would have to go through the process of like downloading the file and extracting it and putting the cover art in it. It's just a different era. And I must make a video about why that era is my favorite in all of the music generations or whatnot. And that to me is the real golden era. But without further ado, these are my top 10 favorite mixtapes of all time. So like the albums video, I have to do my honorable mention. But as you can see at the tabs above, there is a lot more honorable mentions in this video. One of the first ones that I have to give love to, and it's kind of crazy that this did not make my top 10. Like, if my friends and people who know me, they're going to probably see this video and be like, damn, the Soul Tape didn't make it. Yes, that's how crazy the mixtape game is. But Soul Tape by Fabulous, arguably his greatest collection of music in his career. He has a gang of albums. He was very popular in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, and was like a mainstream commercial artist. But I really feel like the greatest peak of Fabulous's career is this mixtape series, and this is Soul Tape 3, which I think arguably is my favorite. All three of them are really, really well, and they all kind of have a certain theme. The black and white mixtape covers, that's like different areas in New York. The beat selection, real soulful. The Soul Tape is the perfect name for it. All of the features are extremely on point. All three, again, are really incredible Three is probably my favorite. Two is there, but I also like one. The first one is always the best out of the series. But the series in itself is really what I'm placing into the conversation. Like a couple of these other mixtape series you'll see. But yeah, like if you're not familiar with Fabulous, or you just see him on social media going viral for some of his crazy outfits or whatnot, Fabulous is one of the best rappers from the early to mid 2000s as far as punchlines, wordplay, metaphors. He has a bunch of different mixtape series. He has a There Is No Competition series with DJ Drama that he used to drop on like Thanksgiving. And that's one of the favorite things I love about Fabulous from the blog era. He used to release his mixtapes on like special days. Like even this, you could see the release date is December 25th. He dropped this on Christmas. And I remember like on Thanksgiving or Christmas, I would just be at my laptop refreshing Twitter and, Two Dope Boys or live mixtapes, waiting for him to upload the mixtape. And he would actually walk through like, man, it's going to be dropping at 12, y'all. It's going to be dropping at 12. And then he'll come back at like 12:10 on Twitter and be like, give us 10 minutes. We uploading the artwork. The artwork file was too big. And it was just a different time. Like it was super dope. So shout out to Fab, one of the smoothest, one of the best. And it's a lot of good quotables. This is also like early Instagram days. So like Fabulous is one of those rappers who a lot of my captions and a lot of other people captions would come from like this mixtape series. If you are into music and you are born or in my era of the 90s, going out, high school in the early 2010s, you understand how important Fabulous and the Soul Tape is. And even Summertime Shootout, like that mixtape series is dope too. But Soul Tape is that's my favorite from Fab. The next one I got to shed some light to is Finally Famous Volume 3 from Big Sean. This is a very incredible mixtape. This is also a slept on mixtape series. I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with the Finally Famous mixtape series before Volume 3. I think a lot of people were introduced to Big Sean on Volume 3. And to be honest with you, looking at his career in hindsight, he's had some really good albums. I still don't know if he's had that one that I'm like, because he's an incredible rapper. The Dark Sky Paradise, that may be, I decided may also be one of his classic albums in his catalog. But like this to me is his finest body of work. Final Hour, incredible intro produced by Don Cannon. If you know anything about Don Cannon, he did do a lot of Uzi stuff, but Don Cannon also is like an incredible producer outside of the Lil Uzi discography. Meant to Be, What You Doing, Bullshit, Money and Sex, 5 on It with Currency, and Chip the Ripper, who changed his name to King Chip. Y'all might know him from K.R.I.T. That's K.R.I.T's guy. Fat Raps, the Posse Cut, My Closet with Say It Ain't Tone, Too Fake with Chitty Bang. Chitty Bang is from the blog era. Made with Drake. It's a lot of really good music on here. Big Nut Bus was a hilarious song, but a really good rapping display. As crazy as the song title is, he rapped his ass off on here. Memories, which ended up making his debut album, is an incredible song. Super Duper Lemonade. Super Duper Lemonade is an incredible freestyle of a Gucci's Lemonade, but I will always remember this song because this is the song I used to put my homies on to Big Sean. I was on Big Sean with like Finally Famous Volume 1 and 2. I think 2 is the one that I really love. But my homies, for whatever reason, when I tried to put them on, they wasn't even giving him a chance because his name was Big Sean. They're like, I'm listening to nobody named Big Sean. But I remember being at my homie Sean's birthday party in his basement where we grew up at, and I put this on, and everybody loved, like he was snapping, and my homie Flex was like, damn. But it was one line on here where it was like, where it is, yeah, I'm super bad. Your girl probably doodling my dick. Even the don't worry about my niggas, they're good, Marshall. And I just give them line after line after line, barcode. And I just black out in the booth, charcoal. It's just a different time of rap. But like being a young kid in 2010, I'm probably just became a teenager, and these little lines is fucking hilarious. Big Sean was just dope. Punchlines, funny, witty. Some of the songs on here are really good. I love Hometown, High Rise, Crazy. meant to be like this body of work really don't have any skips. I think I don't play ambiguous. I don't really play that, but that's a funny song with Clinton Sparks and Mike Posner. But like out of 21 songs, and I don't even know if the original has 21. It may just be 17. Some of these look like bonuses. But out of the 17 that I'm familiar with seeing, I probably skip over one, two, three, and that's it. That's it. But this first 12, gas. That 14, heater. But yeah, shout out to Big Sean. The next one, Wiz Khalifa, Cabin Fever. Again, if you are in my era of high school in the 2010s, early 2010s, you understand how big Cabin Fever was. This is arguably Wiz Khalifa's best mixtape. Some people have Taylor Alderdice, Cushion Orange Juice is a really, really, really good argument. But for me, I loved hearing Wiz on this. And the follow-up Cabin Fevers 2 and 3 were so disappointing because this shit is super good. And remember what I talked about with the albums, y'all. I love a concise project that is straight to the point that does not waste my listening experience. And that's what this is. 1 through 9, straight fire. Phone Numbers with Big Sean and Trey the Truth, insane. Cabin Fever was the first song that dropped off of this. He dropped this on Twitter. It was just like a regular song, and it was cool. And I didn't know what was to come, but like all of this other shit. This is also like the first time we got introduced to Juicy J being close to Wiz Khalifa on this project. This is like when Juicy J became Taylor Gang. But yeah, this had high school in a chokehold. Every single high school, if you went to high school in 2011, you understand that this is what everybody was listening to. If this came out in today's world, Wiz Khalifa would have a platinum project with this because this was crazy. Everybody listened to this shit. Wiz Khalifa was the guy. And every time I got into somebody's car, it's homicide, I'm killing them, or hustling, Taylor Gang, Taylor Gang. Big Sean was snapping on these songs too, man. He was snapping. What Big Sean say on Gang Bang? He had like some quotables, either I tell a bitch to bow down to a motherfucking G, ho. I work hard, I drink slow, but I never keep drink low. Smoky, smoky, cause I'm a chief ho. Sipping on Pinot Grigio, rich ho, greedy ho. Got me everything I caught, like I caught me a Gina ho. My car look like a building, diamonds dancing on top of my wrist. Bitch, I'm 10 feet tall when I'm standing on top of my dick. You a sucker ho, sucker ho. I'm success. I feel like $1,000,000. Bitch, I'm up next. Money in my hand. And I don't need no handout. And they all got their hands up because they fuck with me hands down. And the car I push got my tent in the campground. And my picture is always on your bitch background. Like tie-dye, it's just me inside high. Young enough to be your son, but she called me Big Papa. Yeah, Big Sean was snapping on that shit. He just, I might have to listen to that after this video. My next mixtape, honorable mention, Macadelic. I feel like I'm doing a video on an honorable mention. Macadelic, rest in peace to Mac Miller. This is an like insane body of work. He does have the Faces mixtape, which I think is really incredible. Obviously, you got the kids, but this is my number one. Mac Miller showed his ass on this project. I actually got this on vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I did. Sorry for that. I thought I did. I got Faces. I don't have Macadelic. I'm gonna go get Macadelic because the place I go to has it. Yeah, really good body of work. Again, not a lot of skips on this. I skip Sunlight. I skip Fuck 'Em All, and I skip. That's it. At this point, I skip Loud. But when this came out, Loud was like the lead single. I like my music real loud. And you please and then shut up right now. And I went to go see him in concert. He had the Macadelic tour, and he came to Chicago. I went to this concert. It was a really great concert. And Loud was really dope to see him perform. My favorites on here, Fight the Feeling with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar did his thing. Even if you Mayweather, you can't fight the feeling of love. The Question with Lil Wayne. Sometimes I wonder who the fuck I am. America with Casey Veggies and Joey Badass is dope. Clarity is dope. Angels, produced by Clams Casino, who did a lot of work with A$AP Rocky and A$AP's early part. Ignorant with Cam. Lucky Ass Bitch was a hit with Juicy J. Aliens Fighting Robots with Sir Michael Rocks from the Cool Kids. I love. Thoughts from a Balcony was dope. Who produced Thoughts from? Did Mac produce this himself? Okay, sad. That's one of Mac Miller's like go-to producers. He probably produced this too. Oh, ID Labs is another. That's really like an in-house producer for Mac. ID Labs. Vitamins. Take your vitamins. Yeah, this is an incredible body of work. My favorite. I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite. Maybe it's the time. But Faces is a close argument to my favorite Mac Miller project ever. Frank Ocean, Nostalgia Ultra, bro. This has to make the list. This has to make the ultimate honorable mention. It's almost made my top 10. Just having a project that has Novocaine, Songs for Women, There Will Be Tears, Swim Good. There's some shit on here. This was my introduction to Frank Ocean also. Songs for Women is one of my favorite Frank Ocean songs of all time. This is just a really good body of work, and I know a lot of Frank Ocean stans love this album. Is this album on streaming? I don't know if this album is on streaming services. This might be one of those ones that we gotta get. Yeah, this isn't on streaming as I'm looking. We gotta get this on streaming. Frank Ocean. A lot of these songs aren't his songs. Like There Will Be Tears. This is Mr. Hudson. Yeah, Mr. Hudson sample. So I know like a lot of these songs probably he can't get cleared. But this though, I didn't know Tricky Stewart wrote on Novocaine. Tricky Stewart is incredible, an incredible writer. He's written a lot of hits. Him and The Dream, they work good together. Did he help write any other like Swim Good? Nah, okay. The songwriting from Frank Ocean has always been incredible. Another mixtape for me from a singer is The Weeknd, House of Balloons. Wicked Games. Like, I tell the story all the time. I literally put my homies on. This is the first. I was a person in our friend group that would put my homies onto music. This is the first time when my homies was able to listen to me at the beginning and start listening. And it was the first time they was able to see what I experienced all the time. So I was on music a lot earlier than everybody. And what I would do is I would introduce my friends to music. It would always take them a while to get onto the artist and just listen to what I'm telling them to listen to. But by the time they caught on, everybody else did. This is the first time where they listened to me. They started to listen to The Weeknd and listen to Wicked Games. And we were listening to it literally a year before, right? We listened to it a whole year at the end of a school year. Let's just say we're sophomores. 2011, yeah, I'm like a sophomore. Right? So we listening to this probably like at the end of the school year going into the summer. We come back to school our junior year and Wicked Games is now blown up. It's now all on the radio and all of the people in school is like, man, you heard the new song? Like, that's my favorite song. And we're tired of the song by that time. And I remember telling my friends, like, that's how I feel about 90% of the music I put y'all onto. By the time everybody catches on at school, I'm over it. I done already heard it a million times. So shout out to my boy Jordan Roper. Jordan Roper went to school with me and he put me on to The Weeknd, and then I put all of my friends on and every shit, all that shit. But my boy Jordan was always on the music super, super early, and he put me on The Weeknd. So shout out to Jordan. Live Love ASAP. Incredible mixtape. Like, it hurts that it didn't make my top 10. I'll never forget. I am a sophomore, early sophomore year. I see this cover on Live Mixtapes, and this cover grabbed my attention, right? This cover was like, I don't know, it just hypnotized me. But I didn't listen to the music, but I remember being like, man, I gotta listen to that. That cover is dope as hell. One of my basketball teammates was like, man, did you listen to that A$AP Rocky? And I'm like, A$AP Rocky, why does that sound familiar? I'm like, is that the dude with the American flag on the? He like, yeah. He like, that shit is tough. And I'm like, I've been meaning to listen to it, but now that you told me that, because he was one of my teammates that I didn't always talk music with. He was Jacob. He could really shoot the ball. And I'm like, I'm going to listen to that shit. And I went and I listened, and this shit changed my life. A lot of Clams Casino production on here. As you can see, they even say it right here. And A$AP did his shit. Brand New Guy with Schoolboy Q, one of the best songs on this fucking album. I remember just being in the middle of the basketball season. I would go to the end of the bus with my teammates. whether we win or we lost, I would put this shit on in my headphones, and I would just like. I remember one game I had a really bad toothache, and I just listened to this shit all the way through. From Palace to Peso to Bass to What's Up, Brand New Guy, Purple Swag. I like part 1, but chapter 2 is cool. Get Lit, Get Lit, Triller, Keep It G, Kissing Pink with Ferg. Oh man, Houston Old Head. And this is what he told me. Oh man, I might have to listen to this today. I spoke with my old head, and this is what I found out. Life is just a bitch. A bitch is like a hoe. Hoes want the money, but money come and goes. Friend turn to foes, and the foes, they be fake. If you listen to your old head talking, you'll be straight. Oh man, ASAP. And then Kissing Pink. What did Ferg gonna say? Like Jasmine guy. What did he say? Where is Ferg's verse? Hella smoke talking on her cell phone. She sipping on my styrofoam cup, telling me she want a bone, but I ain't got no condoms on me. She claiming I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp C, cause I'm sipping Mo E when I'm on that screw juice. Where is the Jasmine guy? And I'm a different world. You got anything like Jasmine guy? Yeah, you got, man. Hey man, this bringing back some core memories for me. Shout out to ASAP. This is an incredible album. Not many skips. I think the only thing I skip, I don't know if I skip anything on here. I don't know. Maybe today I might skip some shit in 2024 because I've listened to this literally like thousands of times. So there may be a song where I'm like, but majority of this, I'm still like, yeah, maybe today I might skip Peso because I literally played the fuck out of the Peso. See me in the hood, the gangsters saying, what's up? Kendrick, Section 80. Now, I will say this. I want to make this very clear. In today's world, Section 80 would be an album, but it's like a mixtape. It came out in a time where like it wasn't a mixtape. It was more serious than a mixtape, but it wasn't an album like Good Kid, Mad City. This is like a project. When I don't know where to classify if it's an album or mixtape, I just call it a project. And yeah, you see, they say the same thing, full length project, because his debut is Good Kid, Mad City. But all of these are original songs. There's no freestyles, anything like this. And because of that, I didn't put it on my top 10. But I'm like, I got to give it some love. And we already were like 20 minutes into the video, and I'm not even in my top 10. But shout out to Kendrick. I don't think I have to say much about this mixtape album project. Y'all know. Spiteful Chant was one of my favorite songs. It's not on DSPs. It's blanked out on my Apple Music. I don't know why. Below My High is incredible. High Power, produced by my boy J. Cole. Ronald Reagan era was dope. Tammy song. Hold Up. Fuck Your Ethnicity is a great intro. Like, I just love this, bro. This is on a different level of rapping. And then I got to get some love to Dom Kennedy, the Yellow album. Still not on streaming. I would love for this to be on streaming. My Type of Party, incredible. I hang with niggas from the Dodgers. I hang with niggas that'll rob you. 5.0 Conversations, Go Without Peanuts, 125, Been Thuggin', We Ball with Kendrick Lamar. Yo, bitch fixing her lipstick and my rims, nigga. This is just classic. Please go get this. And this is one of my favorites too, because it's not on streaming. In order to listen to that and to get it on your phone, you would have to like you would have to go and like download this from like like you would have to go get it from this or something. So go get yourself a nostalgic feeling of going to do that. All right, man. Now after 20 minutes of an honorable mention, let's dive into the real 10. Gucci Mane, the movie with DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills. This shit right here is so legendary. I don't feel sorry for anybody who is not familiar with this or just don't know. This shit, man, this is one of Gucci's greatest mixtapes. And if you know about his mixtape discography, you know how crazy it is to say. But this is probably number one. 2008, I was in 8th grade. Added Up, Feeling Myself, I'm a Star, you know what it is. It's so, like, photo shoot. It's so much on here, man. I take my shirt off. Like, dog, it is so much. You got to get tapped into this. This would be a very good display of who Gucci is and why Gucci has a cult-like following, because this is when he was at his peak prime form. Photo shoot, hit. Feeling Myself, hit. add it up. See the homie tat it up. If it used to make you mad, it's gonna make you mad. This shit was so hard, bro. This shit was so hard. I also like I'm a Star. He rapping real gibberish, but I know this shit by heart so much. I'm a star. I'm looking like a star. Everything is up to par. I'm rolling though, I'm rolling hoes. I think we smoke five though, I'm more after we smoke five oh, I'm more than whole life and That's literally how I rap on there, but it's dope. If you listen, you know. So yeah, please go check this out. This is my number 10. Feel kind of low when I was making my list, but dog, this mixtape. And I know some of y'all gonna see the honorable mentions and be like, damn, this made it over there. Yes, this shit is legit. Go listen. At number 9, I got Big K.R.I.T. K.R.I.T was here. Big K.R.I.T, one of the most underrated blog era rappers from that time. He is legitimately super dope. Still underrated as an overall rapper, but K.R.I.T was here is one of my favorite bodies of work of all time, mixtapes or albums. And he produced all of this himself. Came out on Cinematic Music Group. Super dope, man. Super dope. Shout out to Johnny Snipes. He was a part of this, and I don't know, man. I don't even know where to start. A lot of Booby Mal references and Friday Night Lights references. Country shit had me feeling like I was from the South. It's the return of Forever with Big Sant. See Me on Top, Victorious, Hometown Hero, Glass House, Children of the World. They got us all fucked up. Good Enough, No Wheaties. Something got a hold. Like the oh man, the production on here is just insane, man. Moons and Stars with Devin the Dude. If you never heard this before, just be prepared to really dive into here. It's gonna take you to a place. It's really emotional. It's vulnerable, but it's a good mixture of a lot of stuff. He flexing on here in his own way, like with country shit. It's some underdog, Booby Miles, Friday Night Lights type vibes on here. It's some deep poetic shit like Children of the World or They Got Us All Fucked Up. The third verse on They Got Us is incredible. I had a partner called Pimpin'. Had hella women. Say he raw dog chicks and never ever went to clinics. Now he thinks something wrong and he's scared to check. He got a girl that he claimed never cared for sex. So he slept on her, crept on her. Sometimes he even pushed her down and he stepped on her. One of his cuddy buddies called him and they got him freaked. So she had it checked up and she got HIV. Claim it's all his fault, screaming raise her hands because she got 2 kids and what about her man? He thought about his girl, hopped out his truck, called her phone and said as low as he could. I got us all fucked up. So each verse is kind of like that. It has like its own story in each verse, but it comes to one song. But the third one is my favorite because, like you said, he had a homie who had hella women, but he never went to clinics. That's how a lot of men are out here for whatever reason, raw dogging girls and just thinking it's okay. And then he said he thinks something wrong and he's scared to check. But with all of these girls, he got a girl that's his main girl who never really cared for sex, which is probably why he crept on her. And one of his hoes called him and said she got HIV and was saying it's his fault because it came from him, but she was cheating on her man who she got a family with. And he hopped out and said as low as he could, I got us all fucked up. So he got all his side girls is probably got HIV. His main girl got HIV. He got HIV because he wanted to go and have unprotected sex with a bunch of women and never get a checkup. So just real life shit. But it's a great song. I advise all y'all to go and I know I'm saying that about all of the projects I've been talking about, albums or mixtapes, but K.R.I.T was here is really a project that everybody who loves music should hear at least once. Number 8, one of my favorites, man. One of my favorite people, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. This is the first full body of work that I gravitated to with Nipsey. I had heard about Nipsey. He had different songs that I liked from the Bullets Ain't Got No Name series, but this is the first full project where I'm like, oh, this is it. And I love the intro. Love is one of my favorite Nipsey Hussle songs of all time. He just is real authentic rap. Fake niggas don't show me love, and all you fake bitches don't want your hugs. I got this pistol in a gang of hundreds, and this drop Mercedes Benz getting done blunted. He says, that's why I still Told my he made this album on the run, so he said, that's why I'm in and out of town, out in other countries. It's like the less I come around, the more I'm getting money. This is like a real line to me because it's real shit. The less you go around all the distractions, as tough as it is, you got to be able to sacrifice and lock in because your homies, family sometimes, and just bullshit can distract you. So it's like the less I come around, the more I'm getting money. And I've been catching wind lately that the feds want me. I didn't realize how real this was when I first heard this mixtape, but he made this entire mixtape on the run from the feds. But I'm gonna keep getting rich, so it's gonna get ugly. Told my mama I'm a gang bang graduate. Pioneered the transition from this crippin', was an easy nigga, but I mastered it. I don't think Nipsey get enough of credit with like his rapping ability. You know what I mean? Because when you graduate, you get your masters. Even Rap Genius don't have this connected. Like I should annotate this of like that's the thing between these two lines. It's the graduating and mastering because you get your masters after you graduate. That's why I still deliver rap so passionate. Build my own lane and no nigga ever hand me shit. Slauson Avenue. Do you understand the averages? The fact I'm still standing speak volumes to my savageness. It's not savages, it's savageness. We lush lavishness and aim for extravagance. Even if it's only temporary, at least we had the shit. Like that's like the mind state of like a lot of people that I know where I'm from. It's like because LA, New York, Chicago, everywhere got their hoods and their ghettos and they pockets of poverty. But this is the mindset. Slauson Ave, do you understand the averages? You know what I mean? The averages is like you either gonna be dead or in jail. It's a large percent. That's the averages. So the fact I'm still standing speaks volumes to my savageness. We lust lavishness and aim for extravagance, even if it's only temporary. At least we had the shit. This always hit me in my chest, but even now after he died, it's extremely like brilliant. This little stanza of bars, because again, that like this is his life. He lusts for lavishness and aim for extravagance. He only had it temporary, but at least he had the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he died early, so he kind of like spoke that shit into existence in an eerie way. But that always, even when he was alive, that always was like one of my favorite like stanzas of this song. And then he says, this is also my favorite. What he say? Get 5 racks every night. What's the price on yours? I'm down to splurge on my bitch because I don't wife no whores. Get the whole fall collection if she like that store. Rhyme crazy. That's just how this life made me. Trust funds for Imani. In case this life take me, I live it to the fullest. Never let this life break me. This is his daughter. So again, eerie, because trust funds for Imani. In case this life take me, I live it to the fullest. Never let this life break me. And we know his story and how it ended. So shout out to Nipsey. Love this mixtape. Love is my favorite on here. I also love Keys to the City. This is a Nipsey Hussle staple in his catalog. Blue Laces, which he made Blue Laces Part 2 on his album Victory Lap. A Million, Top Down. I also love You Don't Got a Clue, which they say is a Big U diss. If you're from LA, you know who Big U is. You're very familiar with that. 7 Days a Week. One of my, like, this is probably my second favorite song behind Love. One Take Three. I Don't Give a Fuck. Dreaming. Grind Mode. Like, everything on here is incredible. The only song I skip now is I Be Killing Them, which is the Fabulous song You Be Killing Them he rapped over. I ain't really like that beat too much. But 7 days a week, 7 different freaks. I got tired of fucking hoes, so I just smoke and count my cheese. This is watching Godfather, leather couches, flat screen. She asked me what does that mean? Girl, get on that Marlon Brando. Stop trying to pick my brain. Yeah, this shit hard, man. Rest in peace to Nipsey. The next mixtape though is Currency and the Alchemist, Covert Coup. I love this mixtape so much, bro, because this showed me how incredible of an MC Currency was. Prior to this, I looked at Currency as just like a weed smoking rapper. But this was like, oh shit, he's a real MC. He's technical. These beats and the production from The Alchemist are like so crazy. I know everybody talking about The Alchemist production in the 2010s, the 2020s and as of late, but this is in 2011, and The Alchemist, this is some of his best production in my opinion. Like this project is so fucking good. This project is insane. 1 through 10. Again, short and sweet to the fucking point. I think they should put this in a museum, this body of work. If they allowed me to teach a rap course at Harvard or a university, I would fucking do one of my lectures on just this project alone. This is how much I stand next to this fucking mixtape. This is the epitome of rap. This is what fucking rap is about. Even his intro, BBS. I love this intro from Currency because it just shows how technical and insane as a rapper he is. Just like he walks you through your fucking day, through his day. That gold BBS flow, plastic Nike Air tags on your original foes. Niggas is Z'd on your mans and I'm rolling a O. Leave them sleep. I don't need them suckers listening to me. Like, understand. Currency know he slept on. He said niggas is Z'd on your mans. They sleeping. Z's, they sleeping. And I'm rolling a O. But leave them sleep. I don't need them suckers listening to me. Most people be like, man, you slept on, man. I'm slept on. Everybody need to listen. He's saying, no, I'm embracing it. This type of game, this type of rap ain't for every fucking body. Leave them sleep. Pack the bomb full with everything except the kitchen sink, underneath which I keep a set of anti-clippers. I can fix my lining up for we go over by them bitches. A quick little something, can't get the back. I don't know where I left my hand mirror. Type of dilemmas that never hinder my jet living. We just chilling, so don't come around here fake toughin', running off the women. Bossed up, all us outside the cars, waiting to tip drivers to pull our cars up. Fuck you thought this was the oh man, don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. But honest, this is why he calls his brand of rap and lifestyle rap. He walks you through his day. Pack the bong full with everything except the kitchen sink, underneath which I keep a set of anti-clippers. See how he tied this up? The kitchen sink is a phrase. It's like everything. I remember, it's like you go somewhere and they're like, what you want in your hot dog? The kitchen sink, everything. Put everything on it. So he's saying he packed the bong full with everything except the kitchen sink. But underneath that kitchen sink is where you keep a set of Andy's clippers. My uncle's a barber, so Andy's Clippers is like a brand who makes clippers to cut hair. I can fix my lining up before we go over by them bitches. A quick little something, can't get the back. I don't know why I left my hand mirror. I only know this because my uncle is a barber. I grew up in a house with my uncle, and my uncle would cut his own hair. And just like this, my uncle would have that hand mirror, which is how you get your back. You hold the back and you're able to see, you use the other mirror with the hand mirror, you can see the back of your head to line it up. My uncle was always dope because sometimes he didn't even need the hand mirror and he would still line himself up. But that's so specific. Like you cannot, not a lot of rappers can break down their day in this part of the day and make it cool. This is some shit that a nigga will leave out of his raps because it's like, that's just, what the fuck am I rapping about that for? But like, the fact that he was able to fucking make this into a bar, into a song, just like his brain is just different, man. This is the shit that I get jealous of. I want to rap like this. I want to be able to walk you through my day. Man, I turned my camera on and made a YouTube video. Then I went to you have to know how to do it. It's a lot harder than he makes it look. And then he said, I don't know why I left my hand mirror. Type of dilemmas that never hinder my jet living. We just chilling, so don't come around here fake toughin', running off the women. Bossed up, all us outside the club waiting to tip drivers who pull our cars up. The fuck you thought this was, dog? I'm a chill motherfucker after all. Haters is dressed as safety nets, encouraging my fall. Like, dog, man, stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it. I'm done. I'll share in the video right there. And then Scottie Pippen with Freddie Gibbs, one of Freddie Gibbs' best feature performances ever. Ever. If you don't do nothing with this tape, listen to Freddie Gibbs rap on this bitch. I'm not even gonna show. Just you gotta go find out. Success is my cologne. I sprayed a bottle all on me. Smoke break. Lyrical performance out of this world. Prime time. It's Mr. Go left on a bitch who can't find a right mind. I'm squeaking past a yellow light, doing 65. Hope that wasn't one of them camera joints, traffic eyes in the sky. I'm kinda high, but you dumb twisted. I'm used to this killer shit, so I maintain my pimping while you overhide and slizzer, and I'm laughing at you slipping and your bitch disgusting and miserable. Like, why she even here with you? I'm putting air in my inner tubes, black mags on my horror, hanging from the wall, the allure of my home decor. Got these girls tripping and frequently speaking of return visits. A time machine, my lyrics, and the same thing with my garage dog. You see what I just put in it? We trying to compete with them NASCARs. You noticing that the style done got switched up? Because the last one got bit up. Yeah, little homie, y'all can get down, but I bet y'all can't keep up. This just life shit ain't for everybody. This shit reserved for us. Yeah, little homie, y'all can get down, but I bet y'all can't keep up. The style done got switched up because the last one got bit up. Yeah, little homie, y'all can get down, but I bet y'all can't keep up. Yeah. Y'all don't know nothing about this shit, man. Y'all don't know nothing about this shit, man. Next, Trap or Die. If you Google, if you talk, whatever you want to fucking do, and you ask what's the greatest mixtape of all time, a lot of people top 5 is gonna have Trap or Die with Jeezy. This shit changed the mixtape game. This shit changed the mixtape game, man. This shit changed the mixtape game. I don't even know where to start, how to even you just gotta. I don't even know if listening to this will do you justice, because it came out in 2005. A lot of the beats are different. You're gonna be like, whatever. Some of these songs still hit. You know what I mean? The intro is still gonna hit. Get Your Mind Right is still gonna hit. Trap or Die with Bun B is still gonna hit. Where is Trap or Die with Bun B? Where the fuck is Trap or Die? It's on here somewhere. I'm looking over it. I have to be. There it is. Trap or Die. This is the mixtape version. Do the Damn Thing with Fab. Get him Jeezy. I got him. Get him Jeezy. I got him. Get him Jeezy. I got him. So I say with Gucci. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, man. Get Your Mind Right. One of the best Jeezy songs of all time. I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know. Got Trapper of the Year 4 times in a row. What they give you? Man, that's crazy. Yeah, what they give you? A lifetime supply of baking soda, clientele, a Rolly watch, 2 pots, and 3 scales. Yeah, you got to be there, man. It's actually like a documentary with this mixtape too, and you can see him rapping some of the shit. He said, "I don't talk fast. Y'all just listen slow." Yeah. This one right here is like one of the albums I was talking about, where this is an incredible mixtape. I think this is one of Future's best projects of all time out of all his discography. I will argue for this one. But it's also the time where I was at in life. This is like the time me and my brother was going to Miami a lot. And like this was our theme song. Like this was our theme music. All Right, Wicked, Never Forget, Dripping on Them, Inside the Mattress, Hater Shit, Perky's Calling. Like this shit was it. Thinking about them licks I hit, I had to. I'm thinking about if you was here, I had you. I'm thinking about this money like it's fast food. This shit, man. I listen to this shit a lot. Like this does not leave my rotation of music. You know how some music you have to go back to? I never have to go back to this. This is always in my rotation. Niggas come around with that hater shit. I'm dripping on them, babe. If you care about a putter in designer, shorty on the team is the highlight. Yeah, man. It ain't really much I gotta say about some of these mixtapes. Like if you don't know, you didn't. I don't even go listen now. You too late. You do too late. Don't even go listen now. At number, what is this, 4? The Dedication by Lil Wayne. And I'm talking about the entire series. The entire series of this. Kind of like the Nipsey Hussle, the Marathon, that series. Because you got the TMC. You also got the movie with Gucci. There's multiple volumes of that. There's multiple soul tapes. This right here. This is Lil Wayne at his best. When Lil Wayne dreads was this length, this is like the Dedication 1. This is Carter 2. Rapping wise, there was not a better rapper that I think I've ever heard in the history of rapping. Nobody. Not Tupac, not Biggie, not Jay-Z, not Eminem, not Nas, not J. Cole, not Kendrick. The best rapper I've ever heard rap in my entire living of existing is this version of Lil Wayne, the 2005 to 2006 and 7, when his dreads get longer, but they not shoulder length. They still like neck. They like, yeah, I guess you can call it shoulder length, but it's not past the shoulder. Carter 3, God level, right? The Drought 3, God level as well. But this is the version right here. So you got that version is Dedication 1, Dedication 2, Carter 2, and a bunch of features and shit, and probably some other mixtapes that I'm not thinking of, like the Drought 2.5 and shit like that. But trust me, Motivation. It's the T.I. beat. You don't want to be out in the street, mouth full of blood and a soul full of heat, a house full of thugs and the orders of me like don't leave till you get all of the keys. Hair full of holes in your blood on my sneaks like these are $6.50, your blood too cheap. Me, I'm from New Orleans when we hustling to eat and enough work I had the cops hustling for me. Little city, but ain't nothing here for free. I'm a uptown nigga, put my money by my teeth, yeah. And it's magic whenever I hit a beat. But give me 100 keys, y'all will never hear from me, shit. Young money and the leverage is deep. I am better than I ever been. That other shit was weak. Fuck making it in the industry. I made it in the streets. Now my eyes is arms and I'm taking what I see, nigga. Like, incredible rapper. Incredible rapper. You just had to be there. You just had to be there, man. My eyes is arms and I'm taking what I... What else I love on here? So I love Motivation. Is the intro what I'm thinking it is? No, this is the wrong intro. That's just him talking. There's an intro where he's like rapping. It's this right here. So now I'm burying the burner and the bomber. I carry the concerns of my mama. I'm married to the money and the power and still got guns on my side for my private affairs. Yeah, I know that water get cold, but I dive in it bare and swim through it alive and aware I've been through it. You probably never been to it. So now I dip through it and they respect me like a pistol. I'm hip to it. I get to it like just do it. I miss doing it. 100 shot drum. Play him some clip music. I am the drum major. The drum section waiting. All it takes is one signal. You can get a cadence. You can get it catered. I'm at your service like a waiter. When it's beef, I become a nigga neighbor. I put potatoes on the heater, no labor later. Now have me make mashed potatoes, French fried niggas. I benching fire niggas, bad niggas. Wet them up like rivers. Now flow by niggas. I'm dripping dry fly. Now squint your eyes, bitches. I'm Dipsy Time, bitches. Out of new Bentleys. I'm old school like a loose Winston. Like since when they made bulletproof skin. I put it to your chin, grin and sin. Then I sin again. Then I'm gone in the wind. And I'm dumping my Scarlet O'Hara in the canal. Cause I'm not getting stopped with cop paraphernalia. And I'm preparing for L. Not preparing to fail. Cause my flow is for real like Sahara and hell. Comparisons is irrelevant. I'm an arrogant male. Yeah, I can handle it. I can graduate. Yeah. Oh man, y'all gonna get me started, man. Y'all get me started. I be knowing this shit better than the niggas that wrote it, just because I don't listen to this shit 1,000 times. What else is on here? You gonna love me? I'm so sick. I go to the hospital. Much more. Rider. It's just too much shit on here. It's just too much shit on here. Again, this is one of the ones where I ain't even have to do too much talking. Dedication 2 is equally as good with Sports Center and all that shit on there. Bang bang, I shot you down, Cannon. Actually, number 2 probably is the one. But I personally love number 1 for my own personal reasons. But number 2 is probably the better of the three, the best of the three. I'm so sick. I go to the hospital. When I don't get fixed, I get nicked by the brain surgeon. If I'm losing, you're sorry. I'm just brain serving. Moving your mind like a 5 in a lane twerking. But I'm like a 6 with your bitch twerking. I'm on the strip with your bitch working. And I don't like strippers. I like bitches. They don't like strippers. They like to fight bitches. Weezy F baby. On right shit. Be on that hype shit. She on that white shit. And I ain't talking about powder on my tushy numb shit. Remember back in the day when the ounce of coke was 400 and you can probably get an ounce for 8. So if you spend 1,100, you straight. And now the niggas with money is the niggas that hate, and bitches want a broke nigga because the rich niggas fake. Hey, oh man, shout out to Wayne, man. I miss this version of Wayne. I hate seeing my GOAT be looked at as like this old struggling rapper who just ain't got it no more, because Lil Wayne, early Wayne, is just unfuckwittable. At number three, one of the best mixtapes of all time. I don't care how you feel about Rick Ross in 2024, 2025. Rich Forever will go down as one of the greatest mixtapes of all time, in my personal opinion. This felt like an album. I honestly don't know why this was an album. If this was an album, it would be his number 1 album. I really think it was a mistake releasing this as a fucking mixtape. Holy Ghost with Diddy, I know. High Definition, MMG Untouchable, Yellow Diamonds, Rich Forever with John Legend. Oh my fucking goodness. Triple Beam Dreams with Nas. You don't have to play mind games. New Bugatti with Diddy, Keys to the Crib. Like, I'm balling to my very last breath. This beat is crazy. King of Diamonds, Future on Ring Ring. Let me be the one. Yeah, MMG, The World Is Ours. Meek Mill had an incredible verse on this. Stay Scheming. Obviously, Drake was incredible. Party Heart was good at the time. I think I might skip over it in 2024. But this shit, man, Rich Forever with John Legend, one of my favorite Rick Ross songs. He ended up he did put this on God Forgives I Don't. But at that point, it was like you should have made this your album instead of God Forgives I Don't. I remember being blind to it. Yeah, yeah, man. I ain't even gonna get started on this shit. This right here, top 5 for me. Top 5 for me. Top 5. Meek Mill verse on MMG The World Is Ours. One of Meek best verses. One of Meek best verses for real. Even Pharrell on there was hard. Where's the Meek verse? Dedication to motivation gave them motives to hate me. Old homies betrayed me, run around saying they made me. But when I had a quarter, they had 4 and a baby. It was a whole different story, but fuck them niggas is shady. Now I'm self-made, self-paid, and I give myself a raise. Whole circle shining, nigga. Never had no selfish ways. Never had nobody tell me, go and get it. Tell me save. Had to learn on my own. Had to learn on my own. Asked my mama, I was gone. Purple, puffing purple, getting stoned, trying to take the pain away. Now it's Rolls Royces, umbrellas for a rainy day. Old head told me, young fella, this ain't the game to play. Had to take the chance, told the dealer deal my hand, and now that nigga getting murray, and this shit is getting scurry. I put mirror on the tent, on the ghost. I'm screaming Bloody Mary. I say Bloody Mary. That's why I had to say getting scared. That's how he said it. They had me cutting through that field just like a Russian berry. Centers playing with hammers. It's Sanders, like a young had me cutting through that field just like a Russian berry. Sanders playing with them hammers. Had them birds, but we ain't fuck with Larry. I was just trying to ball, ducking D's, grinding raw, but now I pull up in the thing. Them niggas gonna need some Tylenol. I'm gone. Rap Genius, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. This is what J. Cole was talking about. Misquoting shit. Barry Sinners. No, it's Barry Sanders. Get y'all shit together. And now, for the undeniable top 2. So far gone from Drizzy Drake. I mean, where do I start? Talk about a flawless body of work. This right here is like, no, all hits, no misses. All hits, no misses. I remember first listening to this, and it was great. The reason I really love this, though, is because it showed the full range of Drake. And if you heard this at the time of it coming out, you would understand that his success was on its way. People like to have so much shit to say about Drake these days, and, you know, it's the cool thing to hate him online and all of that. Cool. Say whatever, do whatever, feel however you want to feel. But if you was around when this came out, it's no surprise that Drake is where he at. This dude came into the game as a guy that showed his range. He showed he could rap, sing. He rapped with Lil Wayne and held his own. He was singing on here with Omarion and Lloyd and holding his own. He had shit like Best I Ever Had and Successful. Those were smash worldwide global hits on a fucking mixtape. On a fucking mixtape. So when you see where he progressed to be, it is kind of crazy that he is like one of the greatest ever. But like this mixtape showed us exactly where he was going, man. It showed us. Let's call it off-show range. A little bit with Likey Lee showed range. The Unstoppable with on Santi Gold's song. Like all of this showed us exactly where he was going. And then you have Best I Ever Had and fucking Successful with Trey. And he was rapping with Wayne. Like, sick ignorant shit, he kept up with Wayne. Say What's Real over the Ye shit. Like, man, this dude showed us exactly where he was going. And so, it's again, it's crazy to see where he is now after hearing this in 2009. But it's really no surprise. This let us know exactly where he was going. You know what I mean? Love him or hate him, this dude came into the game. And this wasn't his first project, because Comeback Season and then Room for Improvement was his first mixtape. The one that I got a hold to that put me on the Drake was Comeback Season. And that was like, okay, this dude could rap, he's cool. But this was like, oh yeah, he's taking over the game. He's taking over the game. And most of the artists that we talked about on here that was in this little blog era, they would drop a tape and then it would be like, oh yeah, he's going to take over. Like his album is going to be crazy. Drake didn't do that. He dropped this, and this was damn near the album because, again, Successful and Best I Ever Had was so big globally that he was already there. A lot of guys put out their mixtape because they couldn't come up with the hit yet. So the label made you put out a mixtape to kind of get your buzz going and get some excitement, and then it gave you some time to go and make your hit. Drake had the fucking hits out of the gate. He had the fucking shit out of the gate. This dude was crazy, man. It was crazy, this mixtape. Oh, my fucking goodness. And then number one, Friday Night Lights. And this was a toss-up because I am a very, very, very big warm-up fan. The warm-up is where I got introduced to J. Cole, not the come-up. The come-up is his first body of work. I came around on the warm-up. I stumbled on the warm-up on live mixtapes because he had the basketball with the snow falling, and it was called the warm-up. The basketball grabbed my attention, but then I'm like, the warm-up, and it's cold on the cover. Like, what the fuck type of metaphor weird shit is this? And I clicked on it, and the rest was history. The rest was history. From the intro on, it was a wrap. So I love that one near and dear. But Friday Night Lights, oh my fucking goodness. And I feel for J. Cole because as a J. Cole fan, he's an incredible rapper. He has some really good albums, but he definitely has some albums that is like, that I see why people have the reaction that they have. I don't know why he gets the hate he gets, because he also has some damn good albums like Born Sinner, 2014 Forest Hill, even the off season. I feel like J. Cole his best albums are coming at the end of his career. Like, I think off season is like top notch shit for a guy who was on his way out, so to speak. But the Sideline Story being his debut, I hate that for him. I hate that he has to have that in his discography because this really is the debut album. But like we know now, Jay-Z and the label wasn't feeling this shit. They wanted a single. They wanted a fucking workout. They wanted him to make a hit instead of allowing him to just work and do what he does, which is make good fucking music and rap well. But yeah, my favorite songs off of this is all of them. No, but Premeditated Murder is one of my favorite J. Cole songs. I love Cost Me a Lot. At the time of release, I love Blow Up. It's a little played out now because I played it a gazillion times, and the replay value just hasn't aged as well. Too Deep for the Intro, Before I'm Gone, Vilmatic, Enchanted. There's an Enchanted video he did live. No, there's him doing this song live, and instead of Omen, Kendrick did the hook. I really wish that was the version. No shot at Omen because Omen's from Chicago too, so shout out to Omen. But yeah, this is just Love Me Not too. I love Me Not. I love Love Me Not. And Looking for Trouble, he stole the show. So yeah, man, these are my top 10 mixtapes of all time. This video is probably 50 something minutes, almost an hour. Christmas Eve special. Really talking to music. This is for my music people. Some people might see this shit and be like, it's too long of a video. But for y'all that listen and watch all through, let me know y'all favorite mixtapes. I'm not even going to challenge y'all to name me 10. Just give me your favorites. And yeah, I'll see y'all with another video soon. I'm out. Peace.